Welcome traders, this is Stock Talk on August 8th, and we're going to be starting on not the crude oil graph, but the SPY graph, which tracks the S&P 500. Welcome to another Stock Talk. Remember, I need you guys to focus on what we talked about in previous videos, because what we've talked about is, especially on the 1 year chart of the SPY, is that we've been continuously moving on an uptrend, and that we said that, if we go sideways, if we even go down, we're on a bullish stretch. Sure, we've gone significantly over the 20 EMA. Here's the 20 EMA line, the light blue line. You guys can see that we've stretched quite far away from the 20 EMA line. So at the very least, we could take a couple of days and go flat, go straight right. We can certainly move towards the resistance area at 286.90, or we can come down and retest the support at 284. That's perfectly normal market behavior. So what am I looking for in the near future? You're like, Kevin, what is, give me what I need to know right now. Well, just putting it into a package, we know that the markets are bullish, and this story really hasn't changed. And I'm not going to change the story based off of today's movement. You guys can see today we were basically flat, barring any aftermarket movement that we saw right now, but it's pretty much flat. You guys can see that we've pretty much closed and open at the same area, and that is very positive and bullish for the markets. Now, like I said, right now SPY is trading at 285, which is actually near the intraday low. Is that concerning? Well, I mean, given that we've gone up so much, I don't think that's very concerning in a bull market. A small retracement back is completely normal in my opinion. And here you guys can see it better. You guys can see that we kind of arched back down. Here's the 20 EMA line at around 285. That's pretty much it. Looking at volatility, the story continues. Guys, I don't have to repeat myself over and over, because volatility made yet another low. Like every single day, another low volatility, another low volatility. Today, another low volatility. If the story doesn't change, I'm not going to change with the story. So therefore, volatility continues to decrease. Look for that to decrease further. Sure, we might get some hiccups along the way. For example, look at previous charts. Look, we got a hiccup right here. When we stretched so far away from the 20 EMA, we recovered slightly before coming down even further. Here we're going down. Would it be surprising if we saw a green candle pop up? No. Does that mean we're out of the bull flat pattern? No. So keep that in mind. All right, /CL crude oil futures. Crude oil, guys, what did we say? 1 year chart, we said that yesterday there was a 50% every single day since last Thursday. Even before that, we said that there was a 50% chance that it will go high or it go low. And you guys can see that if it does go low, where I was looking for an entry into UWT, which follows crude oil, at the 150 period moving average. And you guys can see it was the support here, and here we bounced off that area. At the very least, you know where to trade, and that's exactly where I took my position. Look at my intraday line right here, and this is something that you guys can do in the course. I did not make this line after it hit the bottom. I made this line when I saw it was going down, down, down. I started, okay, well, where's the support? Let me make this line, and this is what will happen when you're enrolled in the course. You'll be able to draw, at least have the knowledge and the skill set to draw correct support and resistance lines. I see so many people with so many lines on their charts that really doesn't make sense if you have so many lines in those charts, because it just confuses the heck out of you. So here we are. Here's the support line. You guys can see that we hit the support, and that's where I took my position when I saw the bounce. And you guys can see that we did bounce up at the very least. Like I said, you know where you're wrong. So you can make that as a day trade if you want. You could swing it if you want. So that's just something to watch out for. Crude oil. So what am I looking for crude oil? Well, crude oil, there's a couple of scenarios that could occur now. Now that we've dropped to the support, we could come down and retest the support. That is certainly possible. We can certainly test the moving average. We could start bouncing back up to the 67.73 mark tomorrow. That's possible too, but I'll just be monitoring that as we move forward. Should we start bouncing and continuing on higher in the next few days, then that could be the next leg up possibly for crude oil, but we'll have to wait and see, because right now we just hit the bottom, and if this bottom doesn't hold, then surely that's the time to leave crude oil. All right. Natural gas /NG. Look, natural gas. Every day we've explored this, and yesterday I said that we were at the resistance around, on the UGAZ chart, which follows natural gas. We said that we were at the resistance, and we said that if we could take some money out because we were at a 7% profit potential. Now, we didn't have to take all the money out. Why? Because something like this might occur. You guys can see how we continued on higher. Natural gas continues to be bullish. There is no sign of reversal right now for natural gas. Doesn't mean that you should enter natural gas right now, but certainly this is a very positive sign. I will show you guys UGAZ once again, and yesterday on the 180-day chart I showed you guys that this resistance area, we closed right at the resistance area, but look how we just gap all the way up, and now the next resistance area, this is actually really strange because now I have to stretch out this resistance line. This next resistance is 69.59, and that looks very likely that we'll hit that area, at least test that area right now. So not today, I mean, but like in the next few days, UGAZ. All right, so /GC gold futures, the tone hasn't changed. The tone, you guys can see that we're still going sideways. Nothing doing for gold, and therefore no trade, right? The support's at 12.10. We've been going horizontally, possibly for another leg down. Possibly we could pop up, but for now, if you gave this trend to any layman, they'll say it's going to go down, and that would be the case if it occurs. So now before we get on further to your tickers, please hit the like if you do like this video. If you didn't like this video, no problem, no harm, no foul. Just I hope you like it in the future. This is all just for educational purposes, as you guys know, and yeah, so hopefully this helps you. If it doesn't, it's all good. Okay, so guys, let me just tell you our analysis for like a week already. SPY's analysis hasn't changed. No. Crude oil's analysis, has it changed? No. It panned out to what we expected. Natural gas, has it changed? No. Gold, has it changed? No. All right, so basically none of the really trends have changed, and therefore, take it as you wish. Addy boy. Welcome back to the channel. NUAN after today's earnings. Looks interesting. Would you concur with the interesting analysis? Thanks. All right, so let's take a look at NUAN. We're looking at the yearly chart. Let's see. We got earnings coming up, and you're saying that looks interesting. Okay, so yes, it is looking interesting. Actually, you guys can see a couple of retests of the 20 EMA here. We are on a uptrend right now, and so far so good. Now, let me take a look at the 1 year chart really quick. Okay, we went over the gap area. I like it, and we're now over the moving average. I do like that as well. So I like this pattern. Now, the one thing you got to keep in mind is this is more of a horizontal pattern. Can you guys see this horizontal pattern? We have a support. We kind of get actually like a wedge pattern right now, but there's certainly something that you could play on if you wanted to. Not the best pattern in the world, but yeah, I agree that it is a good pattern at least. Hey, when we're talking about trading oil, what symbols do you use? So we talked about the symbol UWT, right? So that one's one that follows crude oil. All right, so Chris, Netflix, please. Yeah, so Netflix, let's take a look at the 1 year chart, and we don't really like the Netflix chart right now. You guys can see how we have a resistance here, we have a resistance here, and Netflix, on its way down is actually making several resistance areas along the way. While it's coming down, it's establishing several resistance areas, and the problem with this is it's continuously getting rejected at the resistance area, and now you guys can see that we're heading on down. So Netflix, while I like this stock in the long term, in the short term, since it's going down, I don't think it is the best price point where we can get in. So keep that in mind. And K9, what is this? AMGP entry. What the? This is very strange. So you guys can see that we were first back here, and this was during April, early April, and then we had this hefty uptrend that lasted around 25% before we sold off. Now, you guys can see that we're maintaining a horizontal position, so you have to ask yourself, if you're playing this horizontal pattern, at the very least, you should identify that that this area is the support right here at 1831. Question is, are we at 1831? Well, we're in the middle. You guys can see that we're in the middle area. So if you want to invest in this, you have to know your stop loss. Well, your stop loss has to be around 1.5% higher, and that's not your stop loss. Where you're exiting, it has to be 1.5% higher. Your stop loss, well, you have to identify that too. But in the meantime, you know your best entry point has to be near the support. Right now, we're in the middle, so your potential for profit would be limited. Armin, SPY 282 higher low incoming short term. Okay. Space Ghost, AMD time tomorrow. So yesterday, all right, Space Ghost, you said AMD time is tomorrow, which is today. So let's see. AMD went up, 0.1%. I guess that's AMD time. Zhang, thank you for your comment. Control every movement of the market. That's very interesting. And then Draxon, I appreciate that. Oh, finally, let me take a look at Tish. Sorry about missing your ticker yesterday. So here's EA, Electronic Arts, and let's actually take a look at this trend. This was actually pretty interesting. I revisited that ticker yesterday. So what do you see? So we're looking at the 3-year chart, and you guys can see that we had earnings. This earnings, huge leg down. But the one thing is, you guys can see that it's continuously going lower. Even on the weekly candle so far, we have no sign of a reversal. As a matter of fact, you guys can see that here we tried to hold it, and now we're breaking down from this possible reversal area from last week. So right now, I don't think we should look at this, even though I like this uptrend. The support has to be at the 50-period moving average, right? The entry point would be around 123 to 124 once we see that sign of reversal. Currently, we don't see a sign of reversal. Know that what goes down can continue to go down any further until we see that sign. So far, let's revisit it once it gets near this area, but right now it's on a downtrend. All right, I believe that is it for today's video. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, Thursday, for another Stock Talk, and hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I want to just point one more ticker out. And this ticker is CROX. This is something someone pointed this one out yesterday. Let me just give you a props on who commented this on the YouTube page. Oh, actually, someone messaged me on Facebook for this ticker. Yesterday, I added this one to my list, and today it went up 3.5%. Guys, can you see some of these trends? So some of you guys are asking, like, can I have some tickers to watch for the month? It's actually every day. I kind of give you guys a slew of tickers that I like, slew of tickers I don't like, and all of these are kind of that you guys are calling out. Look at Crocs, right? We said that it was a very nice trend and that we formed a reversal area, and today we went up 3.5%. And this just goes to show once again that we as a community, as a trade community, do better. And hopefully we will even do better when you're in the course. When we're more a tight-knit group, we'll have even better tickers to watch as a group. And continue on making money. And staying disciplined, but also know when to get out when you're wrong. So, all right. That's it for this video. Thank you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy your day.